Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Paradigm Shift. I am Carlos. So, I wanted to talk about what's been going on. That's the whole UAP, UFO thing. So, a lot of people are thinking that this is just recent. Just this is something recent that just been happening. This goes back to what those tapes that what from 2004, the Tic Tac, whatnot. Um, but you guys have to look in. Once you look in, I mean, this goes back again, like I've been saying before. This goes back almost 100 years, and possibly even before. But anyways, that's a different thing. Um, so a lot of people are thinking like, oh yeah, these are reversed engineered or scratch that. A lot of people are going to be thinking, oh, these are like high tech weapons or, something top secret, from all these defense contractors. You've got Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Skunk Works, whatever. But it's possible. Okay, yes. Whatever we're seeing that the Pentagon is releasing, claiming that they don't know what it is. Okay, it could be that possible. But then again, this just would account for what's been currently happening and being acknowledged, which goes back to 2004. But like I said before, this phenomenon has been going back almost 100 years and possibly beyond, depending on what you believe and how you interpret religion and all that stuff. Um, so I don't know. It's like even a lot of people are gonna be thinking, well, oh, if they're aliens, how come they don't make themselves just? How come we don't see them all the time, everywhere? Who knows what the reason is? Maybe again, maybe it's not alien, and maybe it is something top secret. Again, it's gonna go as far as like, okay, what technology you got is this being used that the public has not made aware of? You know, and who knew and since how long, where they got it from would be another thing that would still originate from whatever. I mean, there's another theory regarding as far as that what the sightings the reason for the sightings, back in the 30s and 40s. Uh, there is a theory or a conspiracy that ties them in into where the Nazis or the Germans were the ones that had this technology that they found, you know, elsewhere or were assisted by elsewhere, whatever. Again, another theory or conspiracy. Who knows? But regardless, this stuff was going on, like I said, almost 100 years ago and possibly beyond. Can't keep, you know, emphasizing that enough. So, I don't know, man. No, like back to what I said as far as like people claiming or nagging, complaining that, well, how come they never see anything? Okay, maybe okay, whatever. Even if you see something, okay, then what are you gonna think? Okay, is it out of this world or is it, some secret, you know, aircraft or drone that nobody knows about, not even the government knows about? But I don't know what I find really weird though is how it seems like the whole world is just waiting on what the U.S. says, right? I mean, this stuff is going on globally. You know, who knows what China knows, Russia, and what are the power countries or So I mean, who knows what's gonna happen when? Why are they relying on the U.S.? It's another thing to kind of consider and think about. But as far as again, what these things are. Um, I mean, look at the information that's out there. Regardless of what you think or where you think it came from, but it's still more than we've ever gotten from the government. So at least appreciate that. You got people trying to debunk even these videos, even like people in the UFO community, and they're trying to debunk these videos. Saying, oh no, these are government drones, or these are airplanes, these are ducks, these are weather balloons. These are, I mean, it's just the fact that, and they're complaining. Oh well, who's your source? Give us your source. But I guess it goes back to the whole thing of journalism, where even like you gotta protect your sources because who knows what they. But you gotta protect your sources. But they've released radar data that goes with the video data from that incident back in July 15th, 2019, off of San Diego. That's just that incident. But I mean, like they've stated enough that there's a bunch of stuff that that they still have that we're probably never gonna see. They just little breadcrumbs. Yeah, people are gonna complain. Whoa, well, why is the video so grainy, so shitty, whatever. Well, keep in mind, even for regarding as I mean, keep in mind, this is like in total darkness. You could only see so much with whatever current technology you have. So you try with whatever. This is like the best stuff they have, and this is what's there. I mean, and then again, this goes back to the pilots, the testimonies, the eyewitness accounts, as far as like what happened. It's like, okay, then you can't deny what they saw. I mean, if they say they experienced whatever they experienced, they saw whatever they experienced, that goes with whatever videos and data's out there. Okay, that's different. If you're gonna jump on the video data, on the video proof, then what about the pilots? It's another thing. But yeah, you're gonna. I mean, a lot of people are still thinking, oh, why is all of a sudden all this happening? Again, this has been going on, but now that everybody is now openly, willingly to talk about it and without being ridiculed, so now you're hearing it more. Now, pilots are reporting it. And again, there's still a lot of even uh, video proof from even from YouTube or other sites or whatever. A lot of people are gonna be, oh, that's photoshopped. Oh, that's fake. It might be, but you never know, right? You just never know. But it's again stuff that you don't hear in the mainstream media. Uh, it's slowly starting to get there, but people even paying attention? They're not. There's like so much stuff that's going on, and they just put off the news. They just don't care. And whoever does listen to the news is all you hear is whatever is happening currently from whatever. So then I've always told people, encourage people, like, what, uh, look for other sources to listen to news. The radio, even if it's quote liberal conservative news or whatever. Just have a different perspective, of what is being told on the mainstream media. Uh, and again, a lot of people are people that don't even pay any regard to the news. They look, they're on their phone, they're whatever social media or whatever they're looking at. Again, most of the people are not just concerned about celebrity gossip and just stuff like that. And then anything else is political and whatever. Um, but you guys, again, this is all just media manipulation. So you guys gotta start looking at current events in different angles, different perspectives, and be willing to do that. And that means freaking stop, being the cheese man and on your phone, or listening to music. Yeah, sometimes we all listen to music. We need music. I'm a big music guy. I play music. Um, but that just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of distracts you. Kind of, yeah, it's a distraction. But down the line, we're kind of being ignorant to everything else that's going on, and that's another thing. It's like we just aren't aware, and then it goes to the whole thing where if it's not a mainstream media, it's it's a conspiracy, it's fake news. But look what we're learning now. And this is in the last, okay, from the whole UFO conspiracy to what we're learning now to the whole, there's the government even has spies within its own country spying its own people. And now, the whole thing about the COVID, where it originated from, now the whole thing where, oh, it's a conspiracy that it came out of China. And now look at that again. But this is stuff that already, that some people already knew, but were considered crazy, whatever. But now you're kind of realizing what's, again, what I've said. Just because it's not a mainstream media doesn't mean it's a conspiracy. So, yeah, okay, yeah, there are some conspiracies that sound a little, but uh, just use your own common sense and question things, and then just don't, just because it's on mainstream media doesn't mean like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do what they say or what they're implying or whatever their consequences it may be. So again, that's a different topic, which I'm gonna work on a podcast segment of the whole vaccine thing and the whole COVID thing. So anyway, back to the whole the phenomena thing. So yeah, what is it? Oof. Are we gonna find out anything in this June report? Um, a lot of people are saying, they're probably not gonna really say much, and it's just gonna be just trickle down to footage here, footage there, or whatever, and maybe more investigations as far as like all these defense contractors, whatever they're hiding. Because again, if it's a government operated, program, that they can't hide. If it's a private program, that private corporation could do whatever they want and not say a goddamn thing. So again, who knows? But one thing I am willing to check out, and anybody here in Southern California, uh, I think it's in Palmdale. There is this place called Plant 42, I heard, which is where they keep, where they have all these defense contractor warehouses or companies, assembly companies. And that's Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Boeing, and among others. And don't also forget that in that same area, Edwards Air Force Base is going to be now the new Space Force Command Center. One of those Space Force Command Centers. That's going to be Edwards Space Force Command Center. So that's another interesting thing. So I'm gonna try to see if I have time to go. See who wants to go, and check that out. And then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, start. Again, I keep telling people, just take time, look up at the sky. If you guys have a chance, take time. Don't get frustrated if you guys don't see anything. It might not happen all every night, but if it happens, just watch. Don't even try to record it, because with cell phones, you just can't. You just can't. And then so what? It just has to be like a personal experience, I guess, if you ever feel that. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Again, check out my podcast. It's called The Paradigm Shift. It goes along with this YouTube channel, The Paradigm Shift. And don't forget, I also have a couple of YouTube projects I also am working on with one of my buddies, Blazing Confused. So check that out. And I also do my music stuff, which is Weekend Guitar Warrior. So again, check that out too. Again, hopefully you guys like, subscribe to this video, and just spread the word. Um, and look up more podcasts, as more opinionated, people that are you're seeing that a lot now, even with famous people. They're starting to be woke. Again, that's another thing, another word that's being mixed in with the whole anti-racist, pro-Trump, QAnon. That's a different thing. This is just an awareness thing, like waking up to the and being aware of what's going on. So so check that out and keep. I don't know, man. Just keep an open mind. Don't be too critical. It's alright to be a skeptic, but I don't know. Keep just keep informed. Okay. So again, thanks for checking this out, and again, check out the podcast. Thanks.